What's up, you guys? Let's talk about something real quick, okay? There's this message that keeps coming through. It's like somebody's having a hard time finding gratitude. And I kept asking Spirit, like, why or how is this person, why are they having a hard time finding gratitude? Whenever I'm having a hard time finding gratitude, which can affect your manifesting, but I'm not sure that that's what the case is. It's just that somebody, it might be, well, let's keep going. So somebody's having a hard time finding gratitude. For me, whenever I'm having a hard time finding gratitude, I always have a gratitude journal. I wake up in the morning, I'll write down, 3 to 5 things that I'm thankful for, just the smallest, goofiest little things. I make sure that I wake up and I do something that I enjoy, or I have something to wake up to that I will enjoy. So maybe if I'm feeling a little low or down and I wake up and I take a bubble bath. Who takes a bubble bath in the morning before they go do whatever it is that they need to do? You might deserve it. Some of us need these things. Anyways, let's talk about, you guys remember when I had a heat stroke? Okay, last Sunday? Well, this is really interesting. Because I was asking Spirit, okay, why does this person not have gratitude, or what's going on? And there was some sort of a glass ceiling is what I was being shown, and some sort of like an overshadowing. There's some sort of but there's another story that's coming through that I would like to share. Okay. Last week when I had a heat stroke, it was last Sunday night, I think it was. I was making a list of things that I needed to do the next day, and I wrote a little schedule of where I needed to be and what I needed to do at this time, okay? Now you guys know I live in a neighborhood that's like, the economy's not so good. It's a working class neighborhood. A lot of the factories have been closed down. A lot of alternative lifestyles, people are just kind of trying to survive. All right, so I don't judge at all, okay? Because I know that it's not always their fault, right? Until, but we're not going to go there. Okay, so I had a heat stroke. I also felt like my third eye was going to implode, rather. Okay, employed. Maybe this has to do with somebody's employment. Okay, let's get to the story. Okay. So I had a list of things that I was supposed to do, and then all of a sudden I wake up at like 4 in the morning or something like that, and I'm confused, I'm dizzy, the whole house is dark, I can't find the light switch, I can't find my phone, I can't anything, and I'm throwing up, and it's horrible and it's disgusting, and it was a horrible morning, and then I think I ended up, it's bad, okay? I kind of ended up passing out. It was not so good. But I woke up, and that was great. Anyways, the point is that the next day, apparently, and I didn't find this out until just recently, the next day, there was a shooting at the location that I was going to be driving to. So this is kind of an example of my experience of not understanding and appreciating things happening for my benefit, even though it's not really in a good place. Now, I'm crying a little bit because it makes me sad. This was like a shoot-off. This was like in the middle of the day. This was like people shooting at each other. Now, what makes me sad, among other things, is that people are doing this. And I'm also I'm so grateful that I didn't end up in that place, because not only do I not want to get shot, but I don't like the sound of guns. I saw my neighbor. He got shot in the head. I saw him. That was so traumatizing. I think that God and Spirit and the ancestors just did not want me to have to see something like that again. Now, the other reason that I'm upset is that this shit happens a lot, okay? And it does not get reported, but I live in a city where there is a university and a capital that really does kind of keep the economy going. That is I don't know if you guys know of like Flint, Michigan. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. Flint, Michigan, they had the water problem and stuff like that. Flint, Michigan right now, I think only has One, there's two private schools. Lansing, I live in Lansing. Lansing would probably be a lot like Flint, Michigan if it wasn't for the Capitol and the university. Anyways, 2 years ago, there was a shooting and one college boy was shot. And I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that a lot of these things that are happening are not getting highlighted until it's somebody who is very privileged and somebody who's not being exploited. I'm sorry, but being exploited by society, I'm sorry, but it's a programming and it's a condition, and I'm not saying that the young boy who was a college student didn't deserve to get recognition, but there are other people who also deserve to get recognition. And what the hell is wrong with the world today where like this shit's not getting like dealt with and like fixed? And I'm not saying like dealt with and fixed like those, I don't know if y'all have heard about these police dudes down in Florida that are like catching like, you know what, I'm not even gonna get into it. Anyways, today I went to my grocery store where there was a standoff, we'll say. That's what it was, because there were several people shooting. And as I walk into the grocery store, I'm looking down. I'm in a mood. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing anything. But as I walk out, there's a crow feather. I live in the city. There was a crow feather that I found. Anyways, so I don't know. Maybe somebody's in like a situation like where I am, like where things do seem so hopeless. But even if you feel hopeless, like there's still help. And it's hard to be thankful for things, even though things are not so good. Do you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I gotta, okay, so, but there is another message, though. There's something about, oh, sorry, you guys. Okay, I do want to pull some cards, though, because there were some other messages that were coming through. I don't know, though, if somebody's in my situation, but there's something about a glass ceiling, and I know that there's, like, a glass ceiling with, like, the way that our whole system is, like, structured and stuff like that, but that's like a macrocosm, but there's a microcosm, too. There are microcosms, and I do want to pull some cards, but there's something about, well, I was also getting a message about somebody where it's like, it's almost like somebody was trying to, somebody else, not me, but somebody else, but I feel like maybe somebody can relate to what I'm just saying right there, okay? It is hard to be thankful sometimes. Like when you can see so much. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, like maybe, or when you know so much, like maybe somebody needs to start a gratitude journal. I probably need to do that again. And, let's just pull some cards. But there was another message for somebody else, and now I gotta get out of my emotions so that I can get back to that message. Here, let's pull some cards. There's something about, it's almost like somebody is trying to create a glass ceiling for somebody else. And it's almost like somebody, as they're trying to create a glass ceiling for somebody else, they're exploiting this person. Now, this is an actual person. Okay, now this is an actual person. This is not my circumstance, but this is an actual person now that I'm seeing, okay? Let's pull some cards. See, I can't, I feel like it's like somebody sees an illusion that somebody has put them in, like this shroud. We got the 7 of Cups here. So I feel like somebody, it might not be, it is systemic, okay? It depends where you are, too. You know what I mean? I know that not all y'all are, not everybody's living in the United States of America. I know not all of y'all do. But, and I, but wherever you are. But, like, okay. But there's somebody who sees an illusion. Okay, and now this is another message that's coming through for somebody where it's like, it's almost like somebody sees the illusion that's, okay, now this is also what I'm hearing. Somebody sees the illusion that somebody else is keeping them in, but doesn't really, okay, why are they not getting themselves out? Now this is, somebody else's, okay, now what I'm also understanding is because somebody is very empathic to other people, so like if I just told my story like that, like, don't feel bad for, like, whatever if you're going through something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like somebody would see that somebody else is going through something and then they forget about themselves. 8 of Swords. So don't do that. What else am I hearing? Spirit, ancestor, lies, white light. Hey, Gizmo. Gizzy, 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 come here. Come over here. Come here. He's like running around playing. He's probably trying to raise my frequency. Let's see what else. Yeah, there's a karmic energy here. It's almost like somebody's going in and out of this illusion. And it's almost like when they're in the illusion, it's hard for them to be able to be grateful and thankful and abundant. But then when you remove yourself from the person or you take the person out of your life, then you see that you are much more abundant. So this could even be somebody who's trying to fake help you, so to speak, too. Like, and I'm not saying, like, don't, receive help. You know what I mean? Like, do receive help. But, because that's a really brave thing to do. What did I hear? Asking for help is brave because it's saying you're not going to give up. What else, Spirit? Ancestor, the highest white light. Okay, maybe this is like there's a contract that has ended. And maybe somebody is like coming out of this illusion and almost like waking themselves up again to their own self-worth. Like maybe somebody, like we'll use this as an example. I do tarot readings here where I live too. I live in Lansing, Michigan. I do tarot readings here. I have like my whole kind of downstairs, well, I used to do, but my whole downstairs, I have, people come in, and my whole like living room and front room and stuff like that is kind of designated for that, right? Got my desk and everything. Anyways, there was a girl who I knew who was offering me, we'll say, this was like a really weird situation. I don't even really kind of know still what happened. But there was a girl who was offering me to go to, like, she knew that I did readings out of my house. And she was selling to me the idea of working or doing readings at her mother's crystal shop around town. I guess she has a shop. But the thing is that I had to bring all of the clients that I already had who were coming to my house. So the way that she sold it, it was like really exciting, the crystal shop, and I don't know, there was a lot of conversation, there was a lot of like excitement, towards her, and there was a lot of like, I would say like building up of like exciting energy. If I had not been so grounded in my own energy and my own self-esteem and my own knowing and my own knowing that I don't need to be part of a group. Does that sound bad? I don't know. But the twist was she knew that I was doing readings at my house, but the twist was for me to go to this great crystal shop and this awesome, she spoke so highly of it, and I'm sure it's wonderful. But I had to bring all of my clients to that shop, and I also had to pay like a base rent. sort of a thing. So even though she made it sound really exciting for me, she didn't really have any clients for me, and it would actually not work out for me. So I don't know, like, that's like an example that's coming into my head, but I feel like there is someone here who, I don't know, maybe is also starting to understand their self-worth, and they're starting to remember. I'm actually hearing, like, remembering or going through, okay, so somebody's learning discernment, is going through, like, maybe, like, past memories of people having done this to them, and it's, like, breaking their heart. Okay, what else, Spirit? Ancestors of the highest light. Yeah, Temperance. You guys, I swear the hand of God it's a real fucking thing, and blessings come in disguises, you know, heat stroke, whatever. The morning my neighbor passed, I woke up. I used to wake up at 5 in the morning, and I would go for runs. It was really quiet in the morning, and I woke up 5 in the morning, and I look out my window, because I always look out my window. I look at the birds, and then all of a sudden, I got so tired, and I felt this hand on my chest just press me down back in bed, and I was like in this, I don't know, it was like a weird sleep paralysis. And I heard a gunshot. I heard the loudest fucking noise, and I had no idea what it was. It sounded like a cannon. It was a gunshot, right? But I was in this weird sleep trance, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and then I quickly looked out the window, and he got shot in the head, and then the police came. But it's like, I don't know, you guys, you just never know. But also, like, I am also a firm believer in, like, not letting pain, like, hold you back. But I don't know why we're talking about that again, or I'm talking about that again. Let's I don't know, maybe somebody needs to hear that. What else, Spirit, Ancestors of the highest light? Yeah, it's hard to be thankful when, you know, people are being shady. Don't you steal my sunshine. Shady. The sun in reverse. Shady. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about there's somebody here who's not giving you what you're worth. Or there's somebody here who has not been giving you what you're worth. Whoever this reading is for, you're worth more than what the world has been giving you. And so, yeah, it's like, you know what you're worth, and it sucks. The Empress. But look at you. The Empress energy. Unlimited resources. Infinite abundance. Tapped in. Grounded. In your flow. What else, Spirit? Ancestor, new beginnings. Moving forward. Somebody needs to get a gratitude journal. I already started mine. They really, really help. Especially after, like, a dark night of the soul, or like shadow work, or after somebody, you know, betrayals and stuff like that. Anytime I feel myself, for me, I can actually feel it in my body. I can feel myself just, like, slowing down. It is depression. So Eight of Cups. Moving on. Walking away from that shit that doesn't serve you. Walking away from bad leadership. Walking away from undisciplined people. Walking away from people who don't know their value. Because they haven't put themselves through what they need to go through in order to grow and empower themselves and validate themselves and help themselves. They're weak. You're strong. What else, Spirit? Ace of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Maybe somebody needs to drink some water. Don't have a heat stroke like me, y'all. And but make sure you drink a glass of water, okay, you guys? It's just crazy. It's weird too because, weird. Yeah, man. A lot of the stuff that happens though, like there were 2 shootings last week here in my city. That shit doesn't go on the news. It doesn't end up on the news. Let me look something up really quick. Yeah, so I feel like for somebody, like, maybe hesitation, like, maybe somebody's hesitating a little bit too much. Like, maybe somebody is holding back because it's almost like somebody has held you, like, I don't know how to, what I'm seeing, I don't understand how to say it. It's, let me... Make sure that you are taking responsibility for any inner resistance that you have. It may have started with somebody. I feel like somebody has been trying to apply resistance to your life in various ways, and you don't want that to materialize you don't want that to become a condition of your world, if that makes sense. Okay, so if people have been showing you resistance, like, don't be resistant with yourself. I don't know how else to say it, but okay, that's what I'm getting with the Chariot here in the reverse position. I've also got the Queen of Cups, so whoever you are, you're highly empathic. Whoever you are, you're a sweetheart. You could be a dude, you could be a chick. I feel like with the Queen of Cups, a lot of people think that it's like they mistake my kindness for weakness, but that's not the case by any means. What the fuck are you guys doing? Hey, Gizmo, leave your brother alone. He's trying to take a nap. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a new way of thinking. Or somebody needs to look at something differently. And I'm also hearing just all the wisdom that you seek is within, like, you have all of the answers. I'm hearing, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. With the Hierophant in the reverse position. Unorthodox thinking. Listen to yourself. Yeah, don't let how people have treated you become a condition of your reality. That's all. That's it. Don't let the way that people have treated you in the past become a condition of your reality. And don't let the way that if people are treating you not so kind now, don't let that become a condition of your reality. That's not your reality. That's their reality. They need to stay in their lane. There's just a bunch of karmic energy that I don't think that I can really get into, but there's some sort of a breadcrumbing situation, or there's some sort of like somebody trying to take credit for somebody else's work,
or something like that, but don't fall into the trap, and trust yourself. And maybe somebody needs to set some boundaries, and or somebody has set some boundaries. We've got this energy again of somebody coming in from the past that just wants like validation. It's like whoever you are, you don't have time to validate other people. You're too busy working on yourself, working on opening up your heart. The Four of Pentacles in a reverse position, to me, that indicates, and I've got the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position could be that like maybe somebody's overspending some money, but with the Ace of Pentacles here, to me, it's just saying that somebody needs to open up their heart in order to manifest this incredible abundance that's coming in. All right. I feel like whoever you are, you're already favored by God, the Most High. Okay. And so, like, you're going to receive abundance, but there's something in the heart. Hi, Gilligan. Oh my goodness. Hello. What a treat. Okay. This is Gilligan, everyone. Hi, baby. What a lovely surprise. What a lovely treat. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the reading there, rather. All right. This is Gilligan, everyone, if you guys haven't seen him yet. Good boy. He's a good boy. All right. I guess he just wanted to say hi. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave the reading right there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, love you guys. Until next time. Bye.